Hey, what's up guys? I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we are playing with the Kingdom of Romania. Before we get started, I'd like to mention that at the end of this episode, I'm going to talk about other Paradox games, because I've had a lot of people asking me, on this series as well as the previous series and in other spaces, social media and on Discord. I've had a lot of questions, people asking, am I going to play the new EU4 expansion when it comes out? Why I don't like EU4, and yeah, whether I'm going to play the upcoming European update and an expansion that's supposed to be coming out sometime this year, which is making huge changes to EU4. And I'll talk about that at the end of this episode. Also, Stellaris, people ask if I'm going to play another Stellaris series, if I'm going to do any more CK2, are we going to do a CK3 series when that comes out, am I going to play Imperial Rome, a lot of these other Paradox games people have been asking about. And so what I'm going to do, I don't have enough to say on it to really make it its own video. What I'm going to do is just put at the end of this video, just kind of briefly discuss what my plans are in regards to, non-Hearts of Iron 4 Paradox games. For this upcoming year here. So I'll talk about it at the end of the episode, maybe 5 minutes or so, and I'll put it at the end simply because I know some of you guys don't care about it. So because I know a lot of people on the channel only want to watch the HOI4 content. So we'll talk about it at the end of the episode after we look at the casualties. So let's go get started. We are invading into the Soviet Union. Cut off, somebody counted it, it was like 48 divisions that we cut off that last episode over here somewhere. And that's quite a bit. That was a big victory for us. So we've killed like 2.5 million Soviet troops. So that's quite a bit. Let's go ahead and have these guys attack over this way. And we're just going to continue attacking and going slow. I like manually controlling the divisions. We've seen this in series after series after series. How much more efficient it is for me to manually control it as far as casualties go. And with our shortages of manpower, we do need to watch that. So another thing, I need to show you guys the names to the units. And something else I did over there. So we'll do that as soon as we pick these two techs here. So we are done with the 1941 production techs. So we could go in and go after the atomic research one, though I think we do get a bonus towards that. So we might want to wait until we get that national focus. It gives us a research bonus because obviously it does take 340 days. So getting a research bonus for that would be tremendously helpful. So what all do we need to get? Let me just take a look. What else we still have that we haven't got yet? Obviously, we can go in and get the mechanized. We have the research bonus for that. I don't know where we're going to put them yet because we don't have medium armor troops, and I don't know if we'll get them. So we're not going to bother getting that right now. Let's get stuff that's going to be immediately beneficial to us. For instance, like the logistic companies would be nice to have. More recon if we needed it. Let's see if there's anything else. So yes, 1941, we get the anti-air upgrade. I think that's what we'll go ahead and do is get anti-air upgrade. We also have the light self-propelled artillery that we knocked out. And we're not going to get anything else over there. We do need to get those changed up, though. So we're producing the most recent ones. And let's see what else is available for us. We can go and start getting radar stations. That's always helpful. Yeah, you know what? Let's get radar stations. So we'll be able to build those once we need them. So we need to actually change this one over. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so that does require a little bit more tungsten. We're not going to trade for it, though. It's just one. It's fine. And what I need to show you guys is that we named the troops. So these are the mountain troops. Somebody suggested Carpathian Wolves, so that's the mountain troops. We also have the Iron Guard for our 40th divisions. And I tried to get a symbol that was kind of closest to what their historical symbol was of the Iron Guard. And a lot of people suggested these type of names because, like with the Legions and the Iron Guard, because we are going fascist now. And I couldn't really find a symbol that really looked like their symbol, so that's the closest I could do. And then we got the Legion's Eagles for our paratroopers. So these two names, the Legion's Eagles and the Carpathian Wolves, were suggested in Romanian. That I named those, were in Romanian. But if I did Romanian, I would never say them because I would just butcher it every time I did. So instead, we did it in English, just a little bit easier for me. So those are all the name suggestions. Oh yes, and we're getting rid of these designs here. I switched over, these are the two ones that we had gotten from those events, which was great at the time. But now these guys have fallen behind. They're not as good as our other divisions, so I switched them over. So this one division we had of these guys is now Carpathian Wolf, and the Death Squad, I just switched them over to a, where is it, the Kingsmen. So we can go and get rid of those designs now, since we're not using it anymore. There's no reason to have those designs where we have to, be editing an additional division design. It's just not worth it. Let's go and send these two up this way. It doesn't look like that's going to be a win. Okay, that's surprising. We'll keep it going though. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going nice and slow. Just kind of like have some fun with this. And we could go ahead and have a front here. Nope, we can't do a front, so instead we're just gonna have all these troops attack. And they will have to go that way, so we'll go ahead and send a tank with them. And I know they won't all attack at the same time, but that's okay, but we'll send one more division. Alright, so that looks good. And then once they get across there, we're about to give them a front so they don't try and move back. Right here, we're trying to get these guys cut off. I tried to move it up that way. That doesn't look like it's going to work. But what if we sent another division? Would that then work? What if I sent another one? Maybe. Remember that one division needs to back up, or, you know, the weaker one. So that should help. And let's go and go this way. Looks like they're going to take that province from us, so that's okay. We're getting troops over to that front now. And tanks attacking on is lonesome, but once we get more troops over there, it should be a success. Yeah, it's green now. All right, excellent. So, yeah, we're just going to get these guys here cut off if we can. We'll attack right there. Looks like that's the most likely chance of success. Maybe we'll go this way. I'm trying to avoid attacking across the river here, but we want to get all these guys here cut off. So we're going to try and make that happen. And do we need to make any adjustments with the fronts? I think right now we are good. I would like to push up this way. They've already taken that. Yeah, we got the river blocking us. So what we should do is go and have the blue army come up over this way. Oops. I pulled the red army back. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to pull the blue army so they will help us out on this front right here where we're trying to make an advancement. Rather than have all these troops here not really doing anything since I don't want to attack across the rivers. I'm trying to avoid doing so anyways. So this tank is moving up over here, and then we'll see if we can't cut some more troops off there. And we'll just have to keep that guy there for now. We did advance there. Excellent. So what we want to go ahead and do is take these troops, put them onto a front. Oh, and I probably shouldn't have had to move there, but whatever. All right, and then we'll go ahead and give them a line here. So I'll get a little planning bonus there. All right, so let's see if we got these attacks done. We did, excellent. So let's see how the best way to do this. There's gonna be river penalties no matter what we do. I don't think we'll be able to avoid them. We'll try our best attacking. I think it's gonna be right there. This will have a river penalty both ways. So yeah, let's go and attack here. And then we're going to have these ones support. And then we're gonna go ahead and have an attack coming across the river here. And we'll see if any of these end up being a success. As of right now, it doesn't look like it. What if we sent the wolves to help them? Maybe. It's a possibility. That guy's gonna come over this way. Then we'll have him support that attack. See if we can't cut these guys off. This again is probably gonna be a tough fight here. What if we sent these guys? I know this is all river penalties, but there's not really any other way around it, guys. Let's send them in. Try and cut all those troops off so we can get them destroyed. And still attacking there, and these guys are ready to go ahead and start attacking. Let's go ahead and have, we're gonna race over to here with, oops, I wanted to do that with the light tank, my bad. I wanted to go this way. And then let's have that guy go here. And go there while these two attack over here. Actually, no, pull that back. It'd be better to not have to destroy that division, or to not have to push them out of the port to actually be able to destroy them. So we'll make that happen. All right, so looking good. We'll just kind of avoid attacking across these rivers, let the Germans do it, I say. I would like to advance further this way. This right here, this little pocket where I have all three of the armies assigned is kind of really consuming all of our troops right now. We might be able to get there if we attack here. And let me see, can we get there before them? I'm willing to attack just to go ahead and grab that real quickly. Yeah, let's go and grab that province. And we will attack across here, even though it will probably be a failure. Point is, again, to just lock them down. Let's go and attack over that way. Just trying to get this done, that attack. And we do have some extra military factories, or one extra military factory. Let's go and see where we want to put it. I don't even know what we're short now. Artillery and support equipment are still where we're hurting on. So let's go up one more to support equipment then. And that will require us to trade for some more steel. We'll go ahead and do that. And also, let's take a look. All right, just make sure we're doing some stuff here. Another thing we could do to try and take their autonomy down is to give them some equipment, some lend-lease. We really only have infantry equipment to give them. So it doesn't affect it much, guys. But also an advantage of that is they can build those divisions a little bit quicker. So let's go and give them some infantry equipment. And we will give them, let's see how we want to do this. We got the 15,000 equipment here. That's probably what we'll give them. Yeah, because we don't get any experience if we don't get any autonomy, I don't think, if we give them equipment from other countries. Could be wrong, though. So how much do we want to do this? Is it... I thought there was a way to go by 100. That's a 50. All right, just have to type it in. We want to give them a lot. Well, let's go ahead and give them maybe like 10,000. I don't think that's actually taking it down that much. Let's see. Maybe it hadn't registered yet. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's take it down by 50. Not much for giving him 10,000 equipment, but it is what it is. And they've been taken down by 50. Helps. Right now, they are currently at 462. Got to get that down to 0 if we want to annex them. They're actually defeating us here. Of course, they accepted that. So let's go ahead and attack here to kind of help out. And then we're going to go ahead and attack right there as well. Frankly, we need to get more troops over there, though. Let's go ahead and get this wrapped up here. Let's go and grab these real quick. I'm going to get those taken. And then we're also going to go ahead and create a front here and just have that guy go over there now. And give him an order. Okay. Looking good. And just about done here. It's been a tough fight, man. This has not been easy. Did get there all right. All right, so let's go and send this guy over there because, as you can see, it's not gonna work out here. We're gonna have to send a couple divisions to kind of help him out as well. That is almost done though. Damn close. There we go. All right, so we have cut all these troops off. Let's go and have any troops that aren't moving right now go and attack. Oops, I attacked the wrong location, but that's okay. And we'll just send more troops over here. And then with these guys, let's have them attack over this way. Just get these guys wiped out. All right, so we did lose this attack, unfortunately, but we did keep them locked down long enough so that we could get our division there, so that's the main purpose. Let's get those ones destroyed before we attempt to really do anything else. Let our divisions kind of move around and stuff, although what we could do is go and attack over that way. That looks like that could be a win if enough divisions are going. Maybe? I don't know. There must be a lot of troops there or something. We'll let it go for a little bit, see how it goes. And we lost another submarine. The submarines are not doing well here, guys. Frankly, I almost want to stop them just because they're having like no success. Over here, we're not even sinking anything. Just been miserable, man. Probably not gonna be able to attack here at one division. Nope. We did get this guy cut off. Let's go and get him destroyed. Could have just selected them all at the same time, but let's do this the hard way. So get that one CAD division destroyed, and let's go and take Stalino. Looks like it's open for us, and I'd love to. Let's go this way, because that one looks like it's going to be a little bit tougher. So let's go and attack right there and see if we can't get the win. And it looks like nobody's here, so we can go ahead and... Oh, they're actually sending somebody. Never mind. All right, let's go and attack over this way. Just kind of push the front forward slowly, get troops cut off, get them destroyed, so we don't have to fight them all the way across if we can avoid it. And let's go and attack over this way. That looks like that should be a nice, easy win. We need to get across this damn river, but not really having any success with that, unfortunately. It's just not going well. And we need to go ahead and pull back some of these fronts here. So let's go and pull back the Red Army. They're going to focus down here in the south. And the Yellow Army will probably stay here and help us out with the Blue Army, I think. Yeah, let's go and bring that like that. All right, awesome. Does look like we are losing here. Let's go and help out. Try and get the win here. And it's like we can also attack over that way, so let's go and make that happen. And we need to find a way to... Yeah, I might have to attack for German territory. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to get those guys cut off because of the two rivers that go here. Overall, it's not great. But to get local development done, let me go and go out like this so we don't hear those loud-ass sounds. And we can go ahead and get the focus against the Turks. We won't do that yet, though, because we're not going to declare war on them yet. We're going to wait, and so let's get something else instead. Could increase the mountain movement. That's something we're going to do last. I think we're doing air ones right now. Yeah, we're doing the air focuses, so let's go and continue on those. So we can either do air superiority, and that gives the... Okay, so this is the research bonus for strategic destruction doctrine, and this gives you strategic bomber models. And, okay, so yeah, if you wanted to go... There's a research bonus for nuclear technology. Okay, guys, I think what we're going to do is get the air superiority one. And that one's more beneficial to us for right now. And I don't even know if I'm going to get strategic bombers. So what we're going to do after the Soviets are defeated, that's also been a common question that I've seen. You know, are we going to attack the Allies next? And these divisions are supposed to come over here to this front, but they do not. Let's go and force their asses over here. How many do we have? 4. We're going to need more than that. It looks like the tank already moved. Yeah, that's that tank right there. Or this one. Let's go and have him come over here. And that should be good, but let's do one more. Let me try and push forward this way. See if we can't make that happen. But yeah, that would be one option. And let's get rid of all these fronts. Is, you know, attacking the Allies next. However, several people have pointed out that it's not really that beneficial to us, like attacking the Allies. When you think about, like, what do we do? I mean, we could attack over here in North Africa and take Syria all pretty much not that useful territory. Can't get Albania like everybody wants me to, because this is Italian territory, so you know this would go back into Italian hands once we took that for the British. So couldn't really do that. I mean, there's not much that we can actually get from the Allies. Could do the naval invasion from German territory to conquer the British. The British control the seas, though, so that'd be kind of challenging. So the other option would be to betray the Axis, because we're not at war. Right now, we could not betray them because we're both at war with the same country here, the Soviet Union. However, we are not at war with the Allies. So once we're done with the Soviet war, once we defeated them, we could leave the Axis, betray them, and conquer all their territory. Look at all this border we have. And who knows what's going to happen after the Soviet situation. We can invade into Italy. Albania would have to be conquered by the Italians first, and then we'd have to seize it from them to get that in our hands, so that'd be kind of weird. But maybe we might be able to get it in the peace treaty. So that might be the better option. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. I might have a vote for it, actually. Maybe I'll put a vote on next episode, perhaps. I want to attack these guys. Let's go and get them attacking over here. And we're going to attack over this way, stop these from supporting that. We got so many divisions all along this frontier, so let's just go and start pushing forward, guys. And we could do this a little bit more strategically by not, you know, like trying to cut divisions off. But right now, let's just try and push forward, especially in places like here where it's like, oops, where it's wide open and there's nobody defending. So we'll go and grab that with the tank here. And we'll go and attack these guys as well. All right. Yeah, that looks like it's winds all the way across. In fact, if we attacked here, you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's go and take one of these guys and pull him back. I can't. You won't go back. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Oh, and then you took the railroads. Fuck you. Oh, that's annoying. All right, we're going to attack right there. Maybe that's the way we'll get these guys cut off here. So we do take that province. Still attacking here as well. Let's go and attack over this way. Help out with that. Oh, we're being attacked, so we have to defend. Okay. Do we have enough troops here? We do not. Still waiting. And probably lost another damn submarine here. Oh, we actually sunk a convoy there. Oh, nope. That was an Italian convoy. We didn't sink shit. Trying to take credit for something that didn't happen. It's pretty typical. Let's go and attack over this way, guys. Get these guys helping out here. Try and get that. Be a win. Winning all across the front here. Let's go ahead and push forward here now. And attack right there. And look pretty good. We could probably get... Although, yeah, it's too many divisions there now. We gotta wait. But yeah, I want to cut these guys off here. This would probably... Because we're already attacking here, this would be the best place to do it. We need to wait for some of those divisions to leave, though. And we could attempt an attack here. Let's see if that will be a win. It would be. Excellent. So let's go ahead and throw all of them over there then. And yeah, a lot more Soviet troops along this border now. Yeah, there's still a lot of Soviet divisions, guys. They're not even close to being defeated. Frankly, Soviets, you know, they're easy in a way, but also challenging, if that makes any sense. Just because there's like so many of them. Let's attack over that way. Just an insane amount of Soviet manpower and troops. We did take this province. Excellent. So now we need to... Could attack there, but if we attacked here and here, I think that'd be better. Because then we cut off those guys. It looks like there's a lot of troops there. Alright. They're attacking over this way. We have taken territory there. It looks like we won there as well. Let's go and have these guys... Oh, I was going to have them help. They don't need to any longer. Let's go and have them go over here. We're going to grab that victory point there. And... I don't want all those guys to leave there, but yeah, I don't think there's any way to stop them right now. Alright, it's fine. Looks like this is going to be a loss. Let's see if we can't help it along. Oh, yeah, it doesn't. Maybe. It's yellow. We'll keep going then. See if he can get a win. He would. Excellent. We did take care. Let's go and push across now. And also, see what happened over here. Lost another damn submarine. That's unfortunate. We're at 47,000 manpower, so we're actually in a better situation than we were, so the manpower's going up. That's what's important. And let's see, artillery and support equipment are still what we're short on, but it looks like we probably have enough factories going towards those right now that I think we're good. Instead, let's go ahead and build some more planes. Still don't really have a good number of planes yet. And that'll be helpful if we do go to war with the Axis or the Allies, regardless who we go to war with. I think that'll be helpful. Let's go and attack over this way, send him over here. And then I'm going to attempt to get this win here now, see if that's a win. There we go. Alright, so this will cut these divisions off. However, we do have the problem with those guys, so we're going to need to attack them to lock them down. Just for a little while at least. We might actually need to attack across the river here, make that lock them down a little bit longer. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Alright, let's go and have these guys attack as well. And still getting the win across there. Let's take a look at our Air Force, see where these guys are at. Looks like they're probably, yeah, they're pretty far away. So let's go and have them get a little bit closer so that they can get better efficiency here. Same thing with these guys. Just move them in a little bit closer. Alright, so we have cut off these troops. Let's go and get them destroyed now. So we're going to want to attack over this way. Let's go and stop this attack here. We are defending there. Let's go and attack over that way then. And we will support this attack. And we don't have a front, so we need to have these guys go all the way across then. Alright, so that's a win. Let's have these guys go over this way. Alright, and we got factories. So let's get it assigned. We're going to do, I think, yeah, just continue with the planes, and let's just go and go like that so that they, we don't have to mess with them for a little while we get some new factories. Alright, so these attacks did not work. We should be able to get that one done, and let's go ahead and have this guy come over here and attack. And same with these guys. Let's just have them come up over this way and attack here. Just get her done. We did win there as well. Excellent. Alright, so let's see what happened over here on this front. Yeah, we still need to get these guys here cut off. Might need to attack across the river there. I think that's the only way to do this. I could wait for this guy to leave. When does he leave? 8 hours? Alright, we'll let him leave real quick, and then we're going to attack across and see if we can get this done with enough troops. Just barely. Wow, that's pitiful. Alright. Alright, taking a lot of casualties with these river attacks too. That's another thing to consider. We always got to watch our manpower. It's going to be an issue, I think, throughout this campaign. Alright, so let's go ahead and have this guy attack this way. I don't know if he'll win. Looks like that's a no, so let's go and support. Support. And have him selected. There we go. Alright, now we're going to have these guys go ahead and kill that way. Well, these guys go over here. Just get this wrapped up. Couple divisions, however many here are left. Let's get them all attacking over there. Just try and get those guys finished up. Free up all of our divisions here. Have to keep on declining that, man. No interest in doing that. So yeah, getting these divisions cut off and destroyed, I'll be excited to see the manpower again. I was like, knowing that we're being a useful engine, man. Being very helpful. Alright, so that attack is not going to work. So let's go and pull it back. Yeah, clearly didn't work. This is not going to work either, unfortunately. That's the fucking river penalties, man. Trying to get these guys here cut off, but yeah, not having any success with that. Oh, that's one more extra. We'll have to attack again, I guess. See other ways we could do it. Maybe right up here. If we attack all the way over there, if we could just win right there, then perhaps we'll get it done. We got a lot of vehicles going overhead right now. And the United Mexican States did join the Allies. Okay. So Mexico is now in the war. We got these guys all cut off here. This is 3 provinces worth of troops, so let's go ahead and get them destroyed. Get them all wrapped up there. And let's go and continue pushing forward here and here. And should be able to get some good wins here. Let's go and push. Actually, let's grab that province there, and let's go and race up to the top up here. We should be done here as well. Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and get these guys attacking. That one's a utter failure. Okay, interesting. Must be too many divisions there, perhaps? Yeah, too many divisions there. Alright, we'll just have to wait. Alright, so getting those guys destroyed, and we're going to try and attack up here again, see if we can't make this work. Too many divisions there now, though. Overall, this is, yeah, it's going to be kind of troublesome. Maybe we can get across the river here? Nope. That's a failure, too. Alright, that's unfortunate. So yeah, trying to get these guys cut off here. Too many divisions there for right now. Let's go and go over here, though. Yeah, that should be a win. Just kind of slowly trying to get those guys cut off next. We have finished up those divisions that we had cut off there. They've been completely destroyed. And it looks like we need to get this guy attacking over this way. And let's instead just go ahead and try and cut those guys off. We'll have this guy go there as well. Alright. Yeah, it's too many divisions over there in that city. And we did win here. Excellent. So let's go ahead and have one division go over that way. We'll have these two go ahead and attack over there. And so I'm going to try here again. Nope. No luck. Okay. I don't know if we're getting a river penalty there. That might be the case. Alright, that's clearly not going to work. Alright, so we're trying to get the win here. If we got the win there, so what we could do is just go and pull this back. We gotta wait till that defense is done. We got excavation. Excellent. Alright, so, and improved anti-tanks. So we are done here now. And we got the improved anti-tanks as well, so let's go ahead and, oh, I guess we're pretty much good here. We can go and start working on 1942 techs then. So let's go and get those. Start again. I know that we're a little bit ahead of time, but that's not too bad, guys. All right, so we're gonna get those, and we're gonna go and start getting the infantry stuff as well. And manpower is actually going up. All right, that's good to see. I was kind of worried about it. I was thinking that this is gonna be a major issue for us. Let's go and attack over this way. All right, so we're still attempting to push forward here. Let's see if they can't do it. Frankly, Yellow Army looks like it's, yeah, we have to defend there. What we could do is pull them back here, though. Let's try and free them up. And also here. Just try and get some more divisions up along this front here. Eventually, we're going to get them, guys. Let's try now. Oh, okay, great. It's green. All right, so we might be able to get those guys cut off finally. All right, and let's attack here as well. Oh, wait, no, never mind. We're already doing the attack on that side. So we've got this. We're going to go ahead and attack over this way, attack over this way, and attack over that way. All right, we're going to want to attack now. Try and lock those units down. Same thing here. Let's just take any ones that are moving and have them attack there. That's fine. And let's go and push forward there where there's nobody stopping us. Looks like could get a win there as well. And let's go ahead and take this. This will free up some provinces, or some troops, I mean. And yeah, I guess that's how we'll do it. Let's go and destroy these guys now. And we're just going to have to probably wait until we get that done. And we can take this guy and put him over there as well. That should be pretty quick, yeah. Already done with that. Excellent. Pushing forward along this front here. We might need to. I was trying to cut these guys off. It's not quite working the way I would like. We want to go this way. And Leningrad has fallen. Okay. So somebody told me that the Romanians have an event if you have King Carol as your leader, which we won't have him as our leader for much longer. Non-aligned is now officially the same as fascism. If you have him as your leader, and if you take like Stalingrad or Leningrad or whatever, then you get like special events. So what we might do is see if the Germans are willing to give us this. Probably not, though. Let's see. Ask for control of a state. It does say that they're willing to give us something. Oh, nice. They would give us Leningrad. All right, so we'll take Leningrad, and I'm also going to try and take any territory down here that is ours. I don't know what's theirs. Yeah, I would like to take control of all this. Not that one right now. Let's just see what they're willing to give us. We have been helping quite a bit for a while now. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're willing to give us quite a bit. Can't take that one. Yeah, they're willing to give us like all of this fucking territory. Wow. Okay. Maybe we'll just make it so they're only pushing our borders forward. We'll go all the way up to Leningrad here, or Novgorod. No, we can only do that far. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. It looks like they should accept it. And yeah, all that territory went into our hands. Awesome. So a couple things we got to do now. We've got dockyards to get aside. Hate to build so many submarines and not really anything to do with them. I need to, I don't know, maybe we need to start getting some naval techs or something so that we actually have something to build other than just the submarines, which aren't really being all that useful, honestly. They're just getting sunk. So we needed to do that. We also need to increase the garrison area for our garrison army. It's going to get these guys going all along here. Not there though, right there. And then yeah, any territory here, I don't, if it's not ours, or if it is ours, they won't actually guard it, so it doesn't matter, because we only have them reducing resistance right now. Alright, so that looks good. That needs 16 divisions. We have 19 here, so we might need to build some more cavalry divisions, but problem is we can't build any more cav because manpower is still an issue, my friends. So we got Leningrad in our hands, but no event yet. We'll just have to see if that pops up. Stalingrad is also not that far away. Right there. So should be able to get that soon. I don't know where all these troops are going. Looks like they might all be moving over to this front. Yeah, a bunch of troops are moving over here, which we don't want. Keep them over here, guys. And let's go ahead and make the Yellow Army have to do a little bit less. We're about to take Kharkov. We'll get some more factories and stuff. All right, so we're still trying to get these guys here cut off. So let's go ahead and try and make that happen. Does look like that's not gonna happen there. All right, well, we'll try here and go up this way, I suppose. It's been troublesome, man. And what we could do is also attack here, kind of thicken this border up a little bit. Still trying to get the win here somewhere. It looks like we're trying to win there, actually. Let's see if we sent like one more division up there, if that would make the difference. We'll have to see how that goes. At the very least, we'll win here, and that'll cut those guys off. But yeah, I want to cut all of them off. Oh, actually, that'll cut those ones off too. Okay, this is not a win, so we'll just stop that. Stop the madness. And this is open, so what we want to do is go ahead and send one division over there. Lock them down. And these are all across rivers. Okay, well, let's see if it's an easy attack. It is. Alright, so since it's an easy attack, we'll go ahead and do them. Looks like we should be able to win those. Maybe get some more troops cut off over here. And too many troops over there in the city. I don't think we'll be able to take that. We did get some military factories, so let's go and get these assigned. See exactly what we need. I'm going to go ahead and put... I'm trying to get the infantry equipment updated, plus we're about to get new infantry equipment, so we'll keep doing that. It seems artillery is still kind of lacking, so let's go 5 times here. Oops, we already had it on 5 times, and just put 10 factories into the artillery, and that will require us to trade for some stuff, but that's all right. And go ahead and get some more fighters, I guess. Okay, let's see what all we need to trade for. We're good on steel now. That'll give us 2 more factories to give away. So we'll get the tungsten and the rubber. And do they have more rubber for us? They do. Alright, we can modify our government. We could change up our conscription laws, which I think we're going to have to do. I mean, we are actually building up the manpower right now. So I suppose we could just not build any more units, and as long as it keeps going up, I guess it's good. Yeah, I suppose that's what we'll do. We could always do the ship designer. I think we're waiting on one of those. Get that. You know what, we'll just leave things as is, just kind of let it stack up. There's a lot of things we could do at political power. And did we get our stability up enough? No, we're still improving working conditions. Okay. Let's go and attack this way. That should be a win. And also, let's take a look at the situation here. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to go there. Trying to get these troops cut off, but yeah, just I don't have any luck trying to get around there. Let me see. Can these guys get the win finally? No, they can't. There must be a river penalty right there. It seems like it shouldn't be. Maybe there is, though. Let's take a look and just see why the hell we are losing. Yep. River crossing, man. Alright, well that makes sense then. And then the rougher terrain there as well. Also causing issues. Alright, so now we know why it was. It is a river crossing. Alright, so we did cut these guys off. Let's go ahead and get them destroyed down. That working on it. And looks like we're gonna fail this attack. Okay, we're just trying to thicken that up. That's irrelevant now. Alright, so we did push forward here. Excellent. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted to see. So these guys are just about... Oh, they are cut off. Excellent. So all these guys are cut off now. And so let's see if we can't finish them off. Let's go and attack them this way. And I'm going to try and avoid the river crossing penalties if possible. But we'll have to see. Alright, so things are looking pretty good, guys. Also, Lend-Lease offers. We will accept those. They're helpful. And let's go ahead and get across here. I don't know if we'll get there. It does look like they pulled their fronts back a little bit, which is kind of a shame. We'll have to see. They're moving somebody there, so we might not get there in time. We'll see if we can, though. It looks like they moved a lot of troops off of this front. That's the way it seems, anyway. Yeah, we are crossing a river, but whatever. We'll just let it keep going. And we might be able to win here now, though we'd have to do it after they failed their invasion, their attack. And maybe we can get a win here. Yeah, we just gotta wait for their shoddy attacks to go first. Gonna attack over this way. And let's see, where else could we perhaps cut some divisions off? Maybe if we go, this is what we'll do. We'll attack here. And then maybe if we go up this way, once we get enough divisions over there. A lot of divisions are kind of being consumed by this here. So once we get this wrapped up, this will free up a bunch. Alright, so let's go ahead and have... I mean, I think we're going to have to attack across the river if we want it in our territory. Well, maybe not. What if we went like this? Extended this. And then have these guys attack from here. Or no. We need to go attack from there, don't we? Alright. So we did not win here, apparently. Let's go and try this again. We're just going to attack with everybody. Again, just going to have to eat that river penalty. Take the manpower losses. Equipment losses, really nothing to be done about it. Let's go push forward there. Now we could put AI in control. I think I mentioned this before, but you know, I don't think that's wise, guys. The AI is so cruddy. They'll just decimate our manpower. We've just seen it so many times in the past. We put the AI in control, and then they just burn through all of our manpower remarkably quick. And when you're as a major power, it might not make as big of a difference, but this time I think it would make a massive difference, guys. Man, we just cannot get across this goddamn river here, and I don't want to push any further that way until we do. I might need to send some more divisions over there, guys, because it just doesn't feel like we're going to get it done. Otherwise, So I was trying to cut these guys off. We might still be able to do it. Let's go and start here next. What we'll do is we'll take one guy and send him that way. The other two go this way. And we'll even attack across the river in this particular instance. Alright, so trying to get this here done. They're attacking our Bulgarian division there that we have. And, okay, that's Italians conquering there. We need to attack up that way. Let's attack this way first. We'll try and cut them off over here, see if we can't make that happen. And, nope. Not doing it, man. Stop asking. Just gonna keep on bugging. So that does not look like it's gonna be a successful attack. We're just gonna have to attack across the river, guys. I didn't want to, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, even with the all those troops, it's just a tough fight. But yeah, the manpower is actually going up now. All right, that's good to see. Part of that is because of all the non-core manpower we're probably gaining from this Soviet territory we're taking over. I would not be surprised if that is impacting our manpower a bit. I'm going to try and get the attack here this time, just attack with all the divisions, because, yeah, it doesn't feel like we're ever going to be able to cut those guys off otherwise. And it's just kind of stymieing us, this little river here. Alright, so let's go and get these guys destroyed now. And I'm going to attempt to cut off those guys in the city. That's our little goal here. Though I don't know if we'll get it done or not. Might be easier to attack that way now. Yeah, so we'll try and cut off all these guys, I suppose. Went in there. Let's take a look. We got improved anti-air upgrade. Okay. Let's go ahead and go with the artillery then. Still trying to get these troops here wrapped up, and it is being problematic. Just not short enough on supply, I suppose. Alright, well, let's go and extend these then. So these guys will stay here, and let's just stop the attack. God damn it. Stop all these attacks, because they're clearly not working. Oop. And there we go. Alright, just kind of stop those. Just kind of wait a little bit till they kind of start running lower on supplies. And this is where I want to get the win here, so get all those troops cut off, I mean. Let's go ahead and attack there. See if we can't... yeah, no matter which way we attack, we should be able to get all those guys cut off so that we can get them destroyed. And so let's go and start pushing forward now then. Since we should be able to push forward here. Get all those guys, yeah, they're cut off now, so we can go and get them destroyed. Alright, excellent. So... I don't know what all these guys are doing here, but stay where you're at. Looks like a lot of people are trying to leave. Let's attack that way and that way. And this one's open, so I guess we'll... No. They're moving somebody there. They were trying to move out here. Can't allow that shit. No. Let's go and attack over this way, so at the very least we get those guys cut off, hopefully. I suppose we'll see. Attack that way again. Across the river, it's fine. We're just locking troops down here. And let that guy retreat there. And grab that province, and now we're going to try and attack here and see if we can't get the win. Alright, lovely. Defending here. So I have to wait until they finish that up. Maybe we'll attack here to get that wrapped up a little bit quicker. Alright, and then we'll pull them back here. We can go and get across here. We should be able to connect our two fronts here. So the Red Army will be all the way down in the south. So attack that way, and then we're going to try and get this tank going across the river here. And there we go. Those guys will be cut off soon. Let's go and see if we cut any of these other divisions off up here. Of course, we're still trying to wrap this up, having some problems. Let's go and attack. Yeah, it looks like we should get it done soon now. Alright, and still attacking over that way. Let's go and attack over this way, kind of help out that defense. And a lot of open provinces, so let's go and start attacking. We're going to take a lot of these guys and have them go that way. This one tank goes this way. And just have one of them attack there, lock that guy down. In fact, looks like he should be able to push forward. So that's good. Alright, and yeah, these divisions here, they should be running out of supply soon. They got that 48 hours worth of supply. This guy's cut off, so we need to get him destroyed. Let's go and just do it with this tank. It's a CAD division, shouldn't be too challenging. So attack there, get another victory point. And, alright, we're going to attack over this way. Losing this attack, man. But they did get across the river here, so let's go and see if we can't get those guys cut off. We're going to get across the river right there as well. And maybe even attack this way with the mountain troops. Okay, yeah, we'll just keep that attack going. And just keep them locked down. Alright, so he's going to be destroyed soon, that CAD division. Another point right here where we cut some troops off. I think we're trying to do it this way. So let's see if we can't make that happen. Though not really good odds. Maybe if we go here. Let's see if we can't make that happen. And let's go and take one of these guys here, have them push forward. Now, just trying to wrap this up. There's an opening there, so let's go and have them attack. Let's go and attack over this way. Start getting these divisions here destroyed. Still have to wrap these ones up too. Go and attack it that way. Let's try attacking across the river again and seeing if this will now work. Still not good odds there. And we'll just let them finish it up. It should be done soon. And get these guys wrapped up as well. Oops. Alright. So a lot of Soviet divisions being cut off and destroyed at this moment. Almost have connected these two borders. So let's go ahead and finish this up, make this happen. And we'll get those guys cut off as well. We're winning here as well, so let's go and attack them that way. And these borders should be connected in no time. And that'll cut these guys off too. So let's go ahead and have them attack across the river. And that's not a great option. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Can these guys move? No, they have to attack over here. Alright, so they're cut off though, so that's what we want to see. And then these guys will grab that province, so they don't have anywhere to retreat to, and then we'll just be able to get them destroyed. Let's go ahead and have these guys assist that attack. Oh, looks like, let's just have them stand there. Who's attacking us? Oh, they're attacking us. Okay. And we did win there though, so even if they took that, they would still be cut off from supply. Have them go over that way. I know there's just a mess of fronts here. I'm not too worried about it, guys. These guys are just about done. Let's go ahead and get them destroyed. This will free up a ton of divisions that are just kind of sitting here. A lot of Soviet troops, I think, were just cut off and destroyed right there as well. Let's go and have our... Oh, well, let's do it this way, I suppose, then. Increase the size of the fronts here, and we'll just change the fronts up once we finish that up. And it looks like they got all that back in their hands. All right, well, let me see if they're willing to give us anything else here. Nah, they're done. I said no more for you, Romania. You guys are powerful enough as it is. We might want to go ahead and take a look and see where our planes are at. So we do want to start moving them a bit. Let's see how we want to do this. Let's have... These guys can go ahead and move to help us out there. And then we're going to have these planes here help us out in this zone. Alright, let's see if we have any more in the stockpile. We do. Alright, so let's go and change these guys up then. Let's make them... Let's change these guys up to 100. And same with these ones. These will be our two stronger air wings. Finally up to 200 strength. Although I think the close air support's still got to get a lot more planes built. Let's go and have these guys attack over this way. Just trying to get that shit done, man. Alright, so trying to get these troops here cut off. I think we'll go there, and I think we tried fighting there and we failed. What we could do is just kind of do this piecemeal. Oh, we actually would win there. Alright, well then let's pull that back then. I'll push forward here. Nope, no pushing forward there. How about there? Yeah, push forward there. Cut those guys off right there. Alright, excellent. And this should be an easy win right there. And let's go and get these guys destroyed now. So yeah, all these guys are cut off. Alright, awesome. Oh, this is looking good. Let's go and grab that victory point. And we got a couple more minutes, and this is going to be the end of the episode, guys. Alright, so the Blue Army now needs, they all need orders again. Offensive lines, new front lines. So let's go and change them up. Red Army does not need to, well, we're cutting troops off, so what we'll have to do is have it be a little bit longer for right now. But eventually we're going to tick them down some. Have the Yellow Army cover all that for us. It's a big old wide front, so let's do it like that. And then Blue Army can do a bit more. I don't know if we can get them. There we go. Alright, looks good. Alright, so we're going to tick back all of these guys here. Alright, looks good for now. Eventually we're going to make some more adjustments there. But for right now, this will work. Oh, yes. And we still need to make some more offensive lines. Again, we're just going for far away, big, wide ones, whatever, since we're not actually putting the AI in control of any of this. I prefer manually controlling it if we can. Since we only have one front, there's no reason we can't do this ourselves. Alright, so this is actually multiple fronts here, so what we want to do is get them all assigned, although that might mess up some stuff. Let's get them all assigned to that front, then delete this front, and then have it extended all the way across. There we go, beautiful. Alright, so we need to make sure that those guys don't cut these ones off, which is what they're about to do. And then we're going to try and cut them off. Okay, so still trying to get the win here, man. What if we attacked over here instead? Let's try and get those dudes cut off right there. And we'll just kind of push forward here wherever we can, like cut off some troops here. That should be pretty easy to get those guys cut off. push forward there. Another easy location I think would be right there. I know we're taking yellow troops that are trying to move elsewhere, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so let's see the situation down here. So we should be able to get these guys cut off now, so let's go and make that happen. Alright, they are going to try and cut us off right there though, so that's a problem. When do they get there? 1 day and 10 hours. Okay. We need to get more troops down here. What we're going to do is we're going to have these guys attack across there. Let's have them... Oh, I can attack there, I suppose. Start pushing this front forward here. Doesn't always have to be cutting troops off, man. Attack there, and should be able to cut those guys off. And there we go. Got the national focus for air superiority. That's some research bonuses there for our air doctrines. And let's go ahead and get, I guess, the research bonus for the CAS. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, let's go and do that. So that's, when we want to get those next close air support, we'll have a research bonus for them. Paratroopers still training over here. This is only paratrooper division right now. But we do actually have manpower. So let's go ahead and train some more paratroopers because frankly, you know, one is not enough to really do much. So let's go and get them going into here. All right, so we'll get more paratroopers out there. So that looks pretty good. I want to say that everybody's done with their designs right now, except for maybe paratroopers. Nope, paratroopers are done too. So yeah, everybody's designs are pretty solid. For right now, we could also start changing back over to 40 width again if we wanted to, change some more because we do have the excess manpower. A lot of that, as I said, I think it's non-core manpower that we're getting from the Soviet Union. And how much are we losing for occupations? Negative 0.8. Okay, not too bad. But man, we're getting some serious issues from the stability here. We need to go ahead and do that decision one more time to get us above 50%. Although I'm not seeing it anywhere. Where the hell is that? Okay, it doesn't look like the decision is here. Maybe we can only do it one or whatever. One time perhaps. The worker one, yeah, I'm not seeing it. And it's not affecting us right now, so yeah, nothing to be done about it. We're gonna be stuck at 48% for right now. I think the fascists are now, yeah, they have more power than non-aligned does. So eventually we are going to have to switch over to fascism. So you know, some decisions might pop up here, and then there's those events as well related to that. So we might see that happen next episode. So let's go and end this one by first looking at the casualties. So we've taken 216,000, so it's about 100-something thousand more than what we had last episode. Bulgaria hasn't lost anymore because we don't have them fighting anymore. The Germans are 1.14 million, 46,000 for the Italians. This is just against the Soviet Union, of course. Soviet Union is currently 50% towards capitulation, so we're halfway there, guys. And we have killed 3.2 million, so about 700,000 in this episode here. So quite a bit. So that's the current situation. Japan's working on the alliance with Siam. That'll bring them into conflict. That should help them out as well, because you notice Japan's not really making much success here in Indochina. So opening this front up should help them out quite a bit. So that's what they're doing. Let's take a look at the Germans. The Soviets, the British, the Italians, and the United States. I can kind of click around at some other countries as well. You guys just quickly see them. All right, guys. So, as I said, here at the end, we're going to be... I just want to kind of quickly talk about the other Paradox games and when I'm planning or not planning with those, or why I'm not playing them or whatever. And we'll just go through all the Paradox games really quickly. And we'll start with Stellaris. So Stellaris, you know, it's a game I enjoy quite a bit. We've had 3 Stellaris series on the channel, and none of them have done well. And I've done them all like on, you know, prime times for them. So the first Stellaris series was when Stellaris launched. The second and third one were during new expansions, and they were early too. I had gotten early access to those expansions. And so I covered them early, and that's typically when we get the most views because people can't buy the game yet, so they want to watch, you know, content of the new expansion. So it's always one of the most popular times is when a new expansion's coming out, and our channel gets early access to it, you know, a week or two before release. And Stellaris has never done well. So those of you who are asking if I want to do more Stellaris series, I don't know, guys. Probably not. I might do some reviews of it. I've already done 2 Stellaris reviews for expansions, and I might continue doing that, reviews of the DLC. Because those do all right. They are a lot of work though, but you know, with all the editing stuff. But yeah, the Let's Plays have never done well, even at prime times for for whatever reason, I just can't get views with Stellaris, which is unfortunate because I do enjoy the game quite a bit. So that's Stellaris. CK2, I have no more plans to play CK2. We did that last series. It wasn't very popular. Unfortunately, the first one we did last year I guess that wasn't our first CK2 series. Our first one in a long time, though. That was really, really popular, so that's the reason why we did the second one. And CK2 is done with now, guys. CK3 is coming this year, hopefully. That's the plan. And we definitely will be doing CK3 campaigns. So I've had several people ask me if I was going to play it when it releases. And yes, I'm actually hoping that I'll get it early. So we'll be able to do some early content of it, with that press copy. So I'm looking forward to CK3, but I think we're done with CK2. EU4, they've got a big, massive patch and expansion coming, probably the biggest patch and expansion in EU4's history. They're completely revamping everything. I don't know if you guys have been following the dev diaries. They've been going on for a while now in regards to all the stuff that's being changed. And EU4, as many of you guys know, is something I don't play very often, and it's because it used to be my favorite game. It covers the time period that I've got my degree in, early modern European history. And I love the period, and I used to really like EU4. It used to be my favorite Paradox game, but man, they just destroyed that game. And I don't want to go into the hardcore details, but basically I just find it that there's not a lot of strategy to it. It's just clicking buttons. It's just picking between the choices in the game is picking between one modifier or another. There's no reflection of what's going on in my actual country. It's just random events all the time. The nobles are angry, even though the estate of the nobles that was added in the expansion says the nobles are happy, or they have no power because I won't give them any land, any provinces, and now they're unhappy and they can ruin my country. Like, why? They have no power. That doesn't make any sense because those events don't even have those triggers. They don't even check to see if you even have a nobility because that was an expansion feature for a long time. And eventually made estates a free feature. Yeah, that's just one example of the many features that don't make any sense. They don't play around with others. They don't interact with other features because they're part of DLCs. And just overall, it's just not a fun game. It's just like waiting until I get enough power to spend it on a tech or, I don't know. It's just not fun, man. Sometimes it can be. For the most part, I guess what bothers me the most is how unhistorical it is. It's just incredibly unhistorical. It's like I've said this before, it's just basically like they take the features, they create the features, and then they name them after things in history, even if those features really have nothing to do with the historical name that they're using. I don't know. I just felt like they destroyed that game. It was a good game, and they just have ruined it with expansion after expansion of crappy features that make no sense and aren't fun to play with. And yeah, I just don't like it. I don't like EU4. I haven't touched it in a long time since we did that EU4 series back in December of 2018, I think. Or it was towards the end of the year of 2018. That was the last time I played EU4. I haven't played it since. Just don't like it, man. But this big old massive patch and expansion, I'm really liking what I'm reading, guys. They're making some massive changes to the game, and I really like a lot of them. I think they're overall making a much better game. They're focusing on Europe, which is, they built out around the rest of the world for many of the last few expansions. The ones that did focus on Europe, like the last one that was focusing on Spain, it was terrible. So I'm just glad to see that they're focusing on all across Europe to just kind of fix many of the problems that they have with certain features and stuff. And just overall, they're scrapping everything, just redoing it. I think they know that it's crap. Like a lot of people that used to be fans of EU4 aren't anymore. And I know that some of you out there probably still love the game and still play it. And that's fine, that's your opinion. But I would think that the general opinion has been that EU4 has gone the wrong route and gone the wrong direction. It seems like the developers have been confused with it. Like they want to limit, it's basically just a map painting game, focus on conquest. There's really not a lot to do other than that. But then they do everything in their power to limit conquest and to make it take longer and be more tedious. So you got a map painting game where you can't paint the map. You got to worry about corruption and all this kind of stuff. They want to make it like it's a simulation, but then it's not. So they just seem to have like different directions they're trying to go at once that make no sense. They go to counter to each other. You can't do the simulation and the arcade route at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work, and it just results in a bad game. So I think they've kind of realized that, and I think they're making some massive improvements to it. So when the EU4 expansion comes out, we very well might cover it, guys. I think I might ask for it, and we might do a campaign with the new DLC because I'm just liking what they're doing with it. So I didn't mean to spend that much time on EU4, but again, that is my favorite period and was my favorite game. before HOI4 became my favorite Paradox game. So that's it, I think. Oh, Imperator Rome. That one's, for me, is like Stellaris, guys. Stellaris at launch was garbage. It was boring as hell. I hated that game. Like, I was so excited for it. And as soon as I started watching the developer videos, I started getting concerned because there wasn't really much to the game. I was like, what do you do in this game? It seems like all there is to do is warfare, and warfare is kind of boring. And they didn't seem like there was much else to it. And then when I got it in my hands, that's exactly what it was. It just wasn't a good game. It was just barren. And so they've improved it over many, many expansions and patches. Now I think Stellaris is a great game, especially with the 2.0 and 2.2 patches. Those, vastly improved it for me. I actually really enjoy the game now. So Imperial Rome is in that position for me. It's like Stellaris at launch. It was garbage. It was terrible. Just boring as hell. Nothing to do. Just not a good game. Terrible design. Questionable decisions that they did with it. I don't know what they were thinking. And then they were shocked when it came out and nobody liked it. Or a few people liked it anyway. It just wasn't a good game at launch. And while they have made vast improvements with the last couple of patches, guys, and it is a much better game, it is still, to me, like Stellaris was for a long time, for 2 years or something like that, it's still barren. There's not a lot to it. It's still boring. It still needs a lot of improvements. So, I don't know, guys. I don't see myself playing Imperator for a little while. They need to make some more improvements to it. I love the time period. It's probably my second favorite time period of history, but, man, they need to do better, man. They need to improve it. Until they do, I don't see us playing that. So no Imperial Rome probably this year, unless the new expansions they release are just really exciting and the changes are just that comprehensive, where I feel like it's actually a decent game. I don't expect so. I think the game won't be decent until 2021. I expect a good solid 2 years of development needed to make it into the game that it should have been at launch. Maybe not at launch, but about a year to take to get what it should be at launch, and then a year to make it into a good Paradox game, where they take all the expansions and all those patches to add to it and make it really fun. So that's how I feel about all the Paradox games. I didn't mention Victoria because obviously Victoria 2 is really old, and we're not going to play something that old. And besides, I haven't really played much in Victoria 2, so I'd have to learn how to play, and for a game that's old, that is that old, and probably wouldn't do well on the channel. Yeah, I don't see any point to that. So that's pretty much all the main Paradox games, the Paradox, the PDS games, Paradox Development Studio games, and just had a lot of people asking about it, so I wanted to spend a little bit of time in this video to talk about it. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you on the next episode, and thanks for watching, guys.